Have you ever watched a British TV show and thought, this is easier than I expected? Then the next day you watched an American movie, and suddenly it felt like everyone was speaking a completely different language. You understood almost nothing. You started wondering, did my English get worse overnight? Of course not. Your English didn't suddenly disappear. You were simply hearing a different accent, and that changes more than many learners realize. My name is Emma, and this is Train Your English Brain. Today, I want to tell you about a student named Leo. Leo loved British English. He watched documentaries from the BBC almost every evening. He understood most of what he heard, not every word, but enough to enjoy the program. Then, one weekend, he decided to watch an American comedy series. After 10 minutes, he turned it off. He sent me a message. "Emma, I think I've forgotten English." I laughed because I knew exactly what had happened. Leo hadn't forgotten English. His ears had simply become comfortable with one accent. Our brains are very good at recognizing patterns. When you hear the same voices every day, your brain slowly learns their rhythm, their pronunciation, their melody, the way they connect words together. After enough practice, listening becomes easier. But then you suddenly hear a different accent. The rhythm changes. Some vowel sounds change. Some words sound shorter. Some sounds almost disappear. Your brain suddenly has to learn a new pattern. That feels difficult, but it is completely normal. I asked Leo a simple question. How many American speakers do you listen to every week? He thought for a moment. Almost none. That explained everything. Imagine learning to recognize one person's handwriting. After months, you can read it easily. Then, someone else writes the same sentence. The words are the same, but the handwriting is different. At first, reading becomes slower, not because you forgot how to read, but because your eyes need time to adjust. Listening works in a very similar way. British English and American English share almost the same grammar. Most vocabulary is also the same, but the music of the language is different. The rhythm feels different. The stress changes. Some sounds are softer, others are stronger. For many learners, American English sounds faster, but often it isn't actually faster. It is simply more connected. Words flow into each other. Some sounds almost disappear. That can make sentences feel much harder to hear. Leo told me, when British speakers talk, I can hear each word. When Americans talk, everything becomes one long sound. I smiled, because many learners describe it exactly that way. So I gave Leo a new listening plan. Not a difficult one, a balanced one. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, he listened to British English. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, he listened to American English. Sunday became review day. He listened to whichever accent he enjoyed more. At first, it felt uncomfortable. Every time he switched accents, his brain needed a few minutes to adjust. But something interesting happened after 2 weeks. The adjustment became faster. His ears stopped being surprised. His brain learned that English could sound different and still be English. That is an important lesson. Your goal is not to master one voice. Your goal is to become flexible. Think about your own language. Different cities have different accents. Different generations speak differently. Different families even have different ways of saying the same words, yet you still understand them, not because they sound identical, but because your brain has heard enough variety. English is exactly the same. The more variety you hear, the stronger your listening becomes. I remember another student named Sophia. She only watched American YouTubers. One day, she had an online meeting with someone from London. After the meeting, she said, "I understood maybe 50%. She felt disappointed. She thought she wasn't improving. But the truth was much simpler. She had trained one listening muscle. Now she needed to train another. It was like going to the gym. If you only exercise one arm, the other arm becomes weaker. Listening is similar.
You need balance. I asked Sophia to do something very simple. Every day, she listened to just 10 minutes of a British podcast. Only 10 minutes. She wasn't allowed to study vocabulary. She wasn't allowed to stop every sentence. She simply listened. At first, she understood very little. That frustrated her, but I told her something. Your ears are learning even when it doesn't feel like it. Sometimes progress is invisible. Then, 1 month later, she joined another online meeting. This time, she understood much more, not 100%, but enough to enjoy the conversation. She smiled and said, "The accent didn't scare me anymore." I loved those words because fear often disappears before difficulty disappears. Once your brain accepts that different accents are normal, listening becomes much more relaxed. There is another mistake many learners make. They search for the perfect accent. They ask, should I learn British English or American English? My answer is almost always the same. Choose the accent you enjoy speaking, but train your ears to understand both. Because in today's world, English belongs to everyone. You might speak with someone from Canada on Monday, Australia on Tuesday, Singapore on Wednesday, the United States on Thursday, the United Kingdom on Friday. Every conversation teaches your ears something new. You don't need to copy every accent, you only need to understand them. Leo followed his new listening plan for 3 months. One afternoon, he watched another American comedy. This time, he didn't stop after 10 minutes. He watched the entire episode. Later, he sent me another message. "Emma, I still miss some jokes, but I finally enjoy listening." That made me very happy, because enjoying English is just as important as studying English. If every listening exercise feels like a test, your motivation slowly disappears. But when listening becomes interesting, practice becomes easier, and easy practice happens more often. That is how real improvement begins. So here's today's challenge. This week, listen to 2 different English accents, not because one is better than the other, but because your brain deserves more experience. Remember, you are not training your ears to understand one person. You are training them to understand English itself. Different voices, different rhythms, different accents. The same language. And every new voice you understand makes the next one a little easier. So don't worry if one accent feels more difficult today. It doesn't mean your English is getting worse. It simply means your ears are learning something new. Keep listening, keep exploring, and trust that little by little your brain is becoming more flexible every single day. My name is Emma. I will see you in the next episode.